If you're in Toronto and the skies are clear, you will see an eclipse if you want to. We've heard a lot about how the path of totality passes over Niagara Falls and to a lesser extent Hamilton, with Toronto only in line for a partial. But what will we actually see? Is it worth stepping out for a peek if you're still in the city on Monday afternoon?
Hamilton and Niagara will get totality. The sun will be completely covered by the moon and it will turn to night. In Toronto, it's still going to be pretty good, as you say. The problem is there will be a little bit of sunlight peeking out around the edge of the moon.
Let's jump forward a week. Start comparing the imaginary pictures people have taken of the eclipses from Niagara Falls and from Toronto. At very first glance, will they almost look the same?
No, I don't think so. So if you take a picture of the sun during totality in Hamilton or Niagara, then you're going to see that the atmosphere around the sun, the corona, which is all these gases blowing off the sun, driven by these powerful magnetic fields, you're simply not going to be able to see that in Toronto.
I think I get it now. In Toronto, we're going to see the black disk go in front of the sun. Sun's going to peek out from the side. In Hamilton, Niagara, sort of that path of full totality, you're going to see almost like a halo of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right. The other thing I wanted to clarify, when we hear people say, okay, the show is going to be a little better in Niagara, say versus Hamilton, where it's still going to be good, it's a little bit less about the show itself is better, but more about how long it's going to last.
Yes, I think in Hamilton it'll be about 2.5 minutes, something around that, whereas in Niagara it's about 3.5 minutes.
Same show, but the duration.
But it will be the same show.
As for where to watch in Toronto, the options are truly endless, with a number of local landmarks, university, the Toronto Zoo and Public Library, even local pubs announcing viewing events. At the same time, I spoke with the director of the Discover the Universe Astronomy Education Program offered through the Dunlop Institute at U of T, and she says it's the sun. You can watch it just about anywhere.
You want any open space anywhere where the southwest will be open in a sense, because that's where the sun will be.
And she says in Toronto, because we're not perfectly in totality, we'll get more of something called shadow bands, an effect where sunlight hitting the earth appears to shimmer or race across the ground.
They're for longer at that very close to totality, but not quite there. This effect would happen in Niagara as well, and anywhere in totality, the way I understand it anyway, and it would happen there, but it wouldn't be for as long. But everything goes very quickly, so you might not be so tempted to look down.
For City News, I'm David Zura.